Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope you are best in health at home. In the name of Allah, who is the most merciful, the most gracious. There is no God but Allah Almighty, and our Holy Prophet is the last Prophet of Allah Almighty. Today our topic is on grandparents. Grandparents are the most important people in the society. Do you agree? Give reasons for your opinion. When a new committee is elected for an organization, a wise organization ensures that either the chairperson or the secretary of the retiring committee sit on the new committee. The reason for this is obvious. There needs to be continuity. When the new committee runs against a snap, the members from the old committee will usually be happy to share their experience. The case is similar. When grandparents, they ensure that there is continuity in the family. They are the links to the past. They remember when life was simpler and can belt out advice based on experience rather than from theory. Whereas knowledge on all sorts of technology is available from books and consultants, such simple things like when to rush a woman to the hospital for delivery is known only through experience. Grandparents are adept at this type of knowledge. In this essay, it would be a good approach to talk both in general, the contribution of the older generation, and how our own grandparents contribute to our lives. Of course, there is enough material to write either approach. It would be nice to have an essay in general, but illustrated with personal examples. Grandparents are the guardians of wisdom, definitely. What they are able to share with the younger generation such as their grandchildren, is the wisdom of having been there and having done that and gained from it. In my own experience, it was my grandfather who taught me that there was more to life than watching TV. I learned that reading is a fascinating pastime from my grandfather. My father hardly reads at all. Also from my grandfather, I learned to enjoy the classics. I also learned to love nature because the old man had the time and the patience to take me on long hikes and show me that trees were not just trees, if not for anything else. In Singapore, at least, grandparents often act as parent replacement. Most of our parents are usually too busy earning a living to do anything else for us. Lucky indeed are individuals who grow up with at least one set of grandparents. Though I have often seen my parents treating their parents as if they were children to be taken care of. I have often seen my parents, especially in moments of stress, depending on them. The time my sister gave birth to her first offspring comes to mind. My sister was in pain My mother panicked and called my grandmother, not the doctor. My father just clasped his hand and prayed. My grandparents arrived within minutes. I could see the relief on my parents' faces. Immediately, the old timers took over. My grandparents reassured my father that all would be well. My grandmother put her arms around my mother to assure her that she was there. Then she went to my sister and took her by the hand. Straight away, my sister seemed to sense that all would be well. My grandmother began to time the abdominal convulsion. The baby will be born by morning, she announced. Then my brother-in-law started his call. At the hospital waiting room, though we were all there, it was on my grandparents that everyone depended. Somehow, we all felt that since they were there, all would be well. As predicted, my niece was born at 3 a.m. My grandmother smiled smugly and hugged everyone. If any organized society, it is older people who are in charge. The younger and more energetic ones may be the ones who get things done. But the reins of power are held by the elders. This is true in so-called primitive society as well as in powerful countries with organized government. Many world leaders are grandparents. This essay is about how the older generation, represented by grandparents, are the keepers of unwritten human wisdom. It emphasizes that theoretical knowledge alone is useless without the experience of having but put the knowledge to use. It stresses that grandparents are indispensable as far as practical knowledge is concerned. Hope you will enjoy and you will get this paragraph. How are grandparents very helpful for us? We should respect them and we should live them to take benefit for upcoming life. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like as well. Share my video if you like it. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.